Good morning, sunshine. Today's episode of 10 Years Gone is a reflection about my decision to transfer from Oak Mountain Academy Elementary School to Carrollton Junior High School, and what a big decision that was. You see, the environment at Oak Mountain had changed. The first one I got to make in my life was to transfer from Oak Mountain Academy to Carrollton Junior High. On the one hand, Oak Mountain had given me all the skills I would use throughout my career as an educator. Reading, writing, arithmetic, Latin, scissors, French, archery, running, jumping, climbing trees, building forts, wearing a uniform, stuff like that. Oak Mountain did offer a challenging curriculum while adhering to strong moral values, which was reflected in all my grade reports. Here's one from my Latin teacher, Miss Sally. As a matter of fact, I did third grade twice, once up at the Folds house, and again in the new Butler Building, which was over the driveway and up the hill. Near the kindergarten house we went. The family-style setting had changed. Throughout my years at Oak Mountain, I attended all sorts of other community activities like brownies and dancing at Miss Barbie's dance studio, First Baptist Church with Reverend Benson. At the end of the 1972-73 school year, as a sixth grader, I decided to transfer to Carrollton Junior High. My criteria for education had changed. What I sought was cultural diversity. From 1973 to 1976, I became a team player and excelled at extracurricular activities. I developed close friendships with new and diverse families with whom I role-played in cultural events. I participated in the community play White Warrior, which was about the history of Carroll County. I played a Creek teenager along with Kevin Burkhalter, Mark Griffin, and Wal Wofford. We acted with Dennis Cruz, whose two boys were the best swimmers on the Carrollton Bluefin swim team. Estelle Condra was the director of that play and my drama coach throughout junior high and high school. At Carrollton Junior High, I was a cheerleader for the Carrollton Midget Trojans with Jenny Kaiser, Kay Kofer, Debbie Cleveland, and Pam Jennings. We cheered the Trojans on to the state championship against Brunswick in the Grisham Stadium on December the 7th, 1974. In order to get there, we beat Gainesville 42-0 in the sub-district championship. We beat Decatur 30-6 in district. Rome 12-10 in the North Georgia championship. And believe this, we tied Brunswick 22-22 in that championship game. Wow. We sure did have a good time. I made all A's and had perfect attendance. Until, I got into a little bit of trouble. You see, late one afternoon, I decided to get on a horse with my friend Nancy from Oak Mountain Miss Richards let us out of her station wagon so we could ride horseback with two guys Nancy knew. And that's a picture of Miss Richards I found this year. I'd never ridden on a horse behind a guy I didn't know. And as we entered a wooded area behind Aston's house, he ducked under a limb which caught me mid-body, pulling me off the horse. Well, when he turned around to see what was the matter, the horse stepped on my left elbow and left a sickle-shaped bruise for weeks. I didn't tell that one to my folks. Until 32, you know. Another memorable social event I participated in during junior high times was streaking. It was after a swim meet, and we got home late, and I spent the night over at Kim Pierman's house. Around dusk, we were still pumped up from our recent win and just had to release some of that energy. We mulled it over for about 10 minutes. Then we were off, butt naked, down to Nor Lydia's house and back. Yay! We did not get caught, and no one was hurt. Now that was my kind of fun. Right before Christmas in 8th grade, I cut off 12 inches of my hair and made another big decision. I went back to Oak Mountain for 9th grade.